Hello again, everybody. Zack Attack is here with the Atakline for Thursday, July 12th, 2012. Now, I didn't make an attack line yesterday because I was out at Clinton Township yesterday. They had fireworks. Yes, some people have firework displays after the 4th. I went to Clinton Township, a local township area by Hallwell, there in Romeo Blank area. It was a fun time. A lot of people, about 8,000 people were attended. They were supposed to have longer fireworks, but I don't know how true was that. But they have a great new band. The last 2 years, they had the Mega 80s do it. But this year they were replaced by 50 Amp Fuse, who did a great job. I'm not kidding. They killed every song. They got a great variety. As some of you may know, I am a disc jockey. I DJ in this Romeo, Washington area, and they're like, if I was a band, I'd do what they do. They're like the live band equivalent to me. They have the same variety. They went from Don't Stop Believing from Journey to Moves Like Jagger, basically. I like to mix. Even now, my man Michael Jackson, got some news on him in a few moments. And also Aerosmith got some news on them soon as well in his attack line. So they even ended with Kid Rock, Lynyrd Skynyrd thing. They did all summer long straight to Sweet Home, then Freebird. So good ending. Fireworks were good too. Great area, great time. Going back next year. This was my 3rd year going, so can't wait to go back again next year. Speaking of year anniversaries, before I go any further in this attack, before I go through the rest of the entertainment news, this week is my 1 year anniversary of doing attack lines. I've been on YouTube since 2006, but I haven't started making webcam videos until last July. July 14th is the day I started. So thank you very much for those who have stood by me since a year ago. Thank you so much. I cannot believe it's been a year since I've been making these YouTube camera videos, making these attack lines, these wrestling videos. I'm enjoying it very much. Thank you so much for your support. Now, I just want to make that clear. 1 year anniversary this week on Saturday. Alright. Now on to the entertainment news. Now, Monday I told you last week's Billboard #1, since I make an attack line all last week. But it's time for this week's new #1s. Well, only one new. Before I get to that, as I mentioned on Monday, your new #1 country single is Brantley Gilbert. You don't know like I do, kicking off Luke Bryan after 2 weeks. I mentioned it on Monday. Now on to the #1s that were announced yesterday. Your new #1 album is Chris Brown with Fortune, getting the #1 spot. He may get kicked off by Zac Brown Band next week. Also, still #1 for the 5th week. Yes, Call Me Maybe by Ollie Ray Jepsen. It'll probably be more success, especially with the ongoing popularity of the brand new Sesame Street parody, Share It Maybe by Cookie Monster, which has garnered at least 2 million views since its premiere on Tuesday. And I saw it, that was pretty funny. Seriously, I like the parody. Alright, on to the biggest entertainment news of the day that was just announced about 20 minutes ago. There was rumors of an American Idol judge leaving after this season. Well, a judge left, but not who we thought. There was rumors J-Lo's leaving. Well, Steven Tyler left. Steven Tyler released a statement today talking about his departure, saying, after some long, hard thoughts, I've decided it's time for me to let go of my mistress, American Idol, before she boils my rabbit. I strayed from my first love, Aerosmith. And when I read the statement about him leaving American Idol, I knew why he was leaving. He wanted to focus more on Aerosmith. They had a new album coming out, and he probably wants to do more touring with them. And AI kind of split them apart a bit. Because when the rumors came out about Steven being an AI, that was about 2 years ago, I saw them in concert, and there was like tension growing. There was rumors that they were hating each other, especially Joe Perry, because of the way they found out through the internet. So, but apparently the Aerosmith tension's gone, and I'm glad Steven Tyler left the sinking ship. We all leave that sinking ship, American Idol. So now that Steven's gone, J-Lo may be out the door. Who's going to replace both of them? In my mind, who cares? I've stopped watching AI. AI sucks now. No matter who they replace them with, they're not going to be Simon Cowell. Or act like Simon. That's the point. I said it before, a few months ago about AI. They need a Simon figure. And better people. At least Philip one. Alright, there you go. Steven Tyler no longer part of AI. Great decision. Leave the sinking ship. Alright. More news, starting with the Crue, who has toured with Aerosmith in the past. Now, Motley Crue's going on tour with Kiss. They're both releasing new songs. Now, Kiss a few weeks ago premiered, actually last week, they premiered the new single, Hell or Hallelujah, from their upcoming album, Monsters, I kind of did. Now, Motley Crue released a snippet of the upcoming new song. Yes, they're like 40 or 50 years old, yet they still sing about the same shit. Sex. That's the name of the new single. Sex will be released on July 17th. It'll be premiering this upcoming Saturday. No, tomorrow. Tomorrow will premiere on 6 Cents. The Dickie 6 show on Sirius XM will premiere tomorrow. But today, MotleyCrue.com released a snippet of the song. It's kind of hard walking. Cannot hear the rest, and I'll probably hear it when I see Motley Crue with Kiss on September 5th at BTE. Tour kicks off next week. Now, all with news about, speaking of bands that aren't touring this year, Rolling Stones, of course, there's been a lot of things about them doing the 50th anniversary quietly. Well, yesterday, they were at the place where it started it all, the Marquee. They went to the Marquee to take a press photo to honor the exact day, July 12, 1962, their first performance ever as a group, 50 years. They walked around a photography exhibit as well as all 4 members, Keith, Mick, Ronnie, and yes, Charlie, were all there. And they said they were going to meet, and they said they're all thinking about tour dates. But Keith Richards all can say, there's things in the works, there's nothing so final that I could say. We're playing around with the idea, and they had a couple of rehearsals. I hope they tour, man. I want to see those guys, man. I hope they tour. Every Stones tour will always end bad, like Fleetwood Mac. They'll move with the tour next year, too. Hopefully, all I gotta say about Fleetwood Mac and Rolling Stones touring next year, I believe it. When I see it, so there you go. Rolling Stones taking a press photo on the 50th anniversary gig, the first gig 50 years ago, today. When it comes to touring, stay tuned. Now, on with, I mentioned in the beginning, from a man, MJ, my man. Now, this year is the 25th anniversary of Bad. There's a lot of things going on for it. The release from the album, September 18th, mentioned that, showed you the Pepsi cans that they are putting out. I drank one, I kept one. And the releasing for the first time a Bad tour DVD. Well, it was revealed on Tuesday, but a public release today. Spike Lee is in the midst of finishing a documentary about the band's 25th anniversary. He's in the final stages of post-production, according to a statement revealed by Epic Records. The documentary features over 40 interviews conducted personally by Spike Lee with Michael's confidants, choreographers, musicians, and other collaborators day in and day out, and lived this project with Michael. Interviews included L.A. Reid, the chairman of Epic, Kanye West, Mariah Carey, CeeLo Green, and Sheryl Crow, who was a background singer on the band tour in 88. Of course, the first major MJ documentary about one full album. They didn't even do one about Thriller when they came in. They don't have a release date yet about the documentary, but we'll probably find out soon enough. But I can't wait to see that documentary. Should be a great documentary. Michael Jackson stayed on it. And I saw a little sneak peek. They released a little clip from the documentary, about a little blip about the Way Make Me Feel video shoot. So I can't wait to see more of that documentary when it comes out. I can't wait to see that live concert as well from the Bad tour on September 18th. Now, on with news about a reunion. It's been 10 years since the sad and tragic death of the Run-DMC disc jockey known as Jam Master Jay, dying on Halloween weekend 2002. Since that day, Run-DMC has not perform. They discontinued the name. They did get inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame a few years ago, but they did not perform. But this week it was revealed that for the first time in 10 years, Rev1 and DMC will be performing for the first time as Run-DMC in 10 years at the Fun Fest in Austin, Texas this November. They're saying that they're going to have, it's a charity event. They're saying that the proceeds from the show will be going to a foundation to benefit Jim Master Jake on the JMJ Foundation for Music, dedicated to access the arts for children and young adults. So there you go. Run-DMC is back. Probably not for a tour. I don't think they're going to tour, but probably just for one night to get together. It's going to be awesome. Here, like getting back together again. Alright. Now on to wrestling. TNA Impact Wrestling preview for tonight, which is of course the aftermath of Destination X. Starting with the top 5 questions. Question number 5. What will happen in a Knockouts title match? It was supposed to take place last week, but it's taking place tonight. Gail Kim gets a rematch against Brooke Tessmacher. I predict Tessmacher will retain the title. Unless Madison cheats and kisses her Hebner, her crush. I can't even believe it. That's the whole crush she's been doing. Yeah, that's what could have happened. Gail Kim may have to tease the referee a bit. Well, Madison may have to tease the referee if it's her Hebner. Expect Madison to get involved if the referee in that match is her Hebner, her alleged crush, as we saw last week. Question number 4. We'll go down between Bully Ray and Joseph/Abyss Parks. Now, tonight's the big anticipated street fight, the rematch from the Slammiversary pay-per-view. There's a no DQ street fight rules, and Bully Ray is claiming a restraining order on Abyss. So, see what happens with that. I bet Abyss may get involved, but I don't think so. But here we go with the whole Chris Abyss thing. I've mentioned it a few times. Joe is Abyss. So, see what kind of appearance Abyss makes. Maybe a video thing. Since he's got that restraining order. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, this fucking storyline ends. I want the storyline to end as fast as the AJ thing. Which I'm not talking about. That's the top 5 questions. Thank God. Question number 3. What will happen in the Bound for Glory series matches? Now, there's about 2 Bound for Glory series matches this evening. As of right now, James Storm is still in the lead with 37 points. Actually, Samoa Joe's in the lead with 37 points. He must have got some more points over the week with house shows. And the new point leader, Joe, will be coming off his win over Kurt Angle this past Sunday in the Bound for Glory series. He'll be taking on Rob Van Dam in a BFG. Well, Kurt Angle will take on Mr. Anderson in another BFG series match. Like I said, the points will change tonight. As of right now, like I said, Joe's in first, James in second, Jeff Hardy's in third, Angle's in fourth, 5th is Magnus, 6th is Anderson, 7 is a tie between Pope and RVD and AJ. RVD may get a tie with Magnus if he wins tonight over Joe. Daniel's at 10 and tie with 0 Bully Ray, and deservingly so, the undeserving Mr. Robbie E. Question number 2. Will anything be added or announced for the next pay-per-view, Hardcore Justice? Or Hard Justice, whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's going to be too soon. Like I said, they're coming off a pay-per-view, so it's better to not talk about the next pay-per-view yet. Just talk about coming off the aftermath of Destination X. So I don't think they're going to announce anything for Hard Justice tonight. I'm guessing maybe next week. Speaking of Destination X, that leads me to number 1. What will happen with our 2 new champions? Called Zima Ion won the X Division Championship this past Sunday during the Ultimate X match. He qualified for it during the pay-per-view and won it. Some people say botches like Sin Cara. He's okay. I liked him since he first came in. He maybe have a good one. Speaking of having a good one, tonight will be, of course, the inaugural Impact for the new TNA World Champion, Austin Aries. Has done what RVD, Sting, I mentioned this on Monday as well, Hardy and AJ could not do, and James Storm could not do. Beat Bobby Roode. And I think Austin Aries will be a decent champion. Hope he has a good one. will see the first appearances Sema and Austin as new champs tonight on Impact at 8/7 Central on Spike TV. For those of you with Direct TV, I feel bad for you. And hope they get that resolved, man. I hate that. Feel bad for your Direct TV people getting fucked out of those channels from MTV and shit. Hope they resolve it soon. So you don't have to miss Impact. Well, it's on demand and online, but still. That is it for the Attack Line for today. See you later for my Impact review. Then mine. You've been attacked by the news. From Zach, thank you very much. See you all later. Like I said in the beginning, cannot believe it's been 1 year since I've been making these videos. Thank you. Yeah.